If I traded it all.
So welcome back, everyone. My next guest has not been on my show before either. I have with me, I have Matt Kolgmeier, and he has also with him Christina Laguna. Matt is the managing member of Kolgmeier Law Group, and Christina is the director of business operations. Welcome to the show. We're live on Facebook, so I want to say hi to everybody. Please like us, follow us. So you're going to be sharing this. We'll be sharing them after the show later on today. So I want to go in with you. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Well, thanks for having us, Carol. I've been practicing law in Mesa for a little over 35 years. We have a firm in Mesa. We represent those that have been injured by the negligence and intentional acts of others. We are AV rated by Martindale-Hubbell, which is the highest rating that an attorney can receive, and that's a peer review. We make sure that our clients are adequately represented. We have a personal touch with our clients. We make sure they know us. One of the things that we do that's a little different than some law firms do is when we meet with a client who's been injured, we have an attorney meet with them. We don't have a document signer. We don't have a clerk meet with them. It's important for them to know that they'll be seeing an attorney, that they'll have a relationship with an attorney, and an attorney knows them, and they'll know the attorney. People that meet with me, they not only receive our office number, my paralegal, and other people that they can get in contact with. They have some questions. They get my cell number. So if they need me, they can get a hold of me. There's a lot of complaints by people that say, my attorney never calls me back. We call them back. They'll get a call from me. They'll get a call from my staff. They'll get the attention that they need and deserve because we represent them. And in essence, they're my boss.
Well, here's the thing, is they work for you. That's the whole point of this whole thing. They're for you. I did like something that you said there, which was that there are people that are accidents that happen, but then you said there's people that do things on purpose, that you also help them with that. Am I correct? Did I hear that correctly?
That's right. There's negligence and there's intentional acts. And all of those, when they cause injury, people can be represented, and the law provides for them to recover for their damages, and they're entitled to do that.
And you are entitled to do that, but yet a lot of people out there, they do not feel like they should call an attorney. They feel badly for some reason about that.
Well, a lot of people may feel badly at first, but then when the statute of limitations runs 1 or 2 years later, they wish they'd done it differently. They find out that they were not only victimized once by the injury, by someone else's wrongdoing, they get victimized twice because they have to live with the injuries that they've received, and they've never been compensated for it, and a lot of times they do not get the attention, the medical attention, that they need in order to get better. And they deserve that.
Absolutely. Now, you also work, tell them how it works when they work with you. There's a consultation that they get and how it works.
Yeah, consultations are free. They're no obligation. If people want to retain us as their counsel, they're welcome to do that. If they don't want to do that, there's no cost, there's no obligation. And if we do take cases on personal injury matters, they're done on a contingent fee basis. So unless we recover, they don't pay anything. So there's really a no risk for them.
Right. It's no risk, and they're here for you. That's what they are here for. And there's a lot of times that people, you might be in one right now. I saw an accident. There's always accidents on the freeway. My God, this is Arizona, you know?
They happen all the time.
And it's not just accidents. So there's a lot of things. It could be a dog bite. There's a lot of things that we can talk about that not just the regular run-of-the-mill. So I want to give out some information on them. Their website is I want to say it right, Kolgmeier, which is spelled Koglmeier, lawaz.com. We're going to get an easier one for that one, okay, for me when you come back. Their phone number to call direct, write it down. Here's the thing about this. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's someone that you know. Put this number in your phone. The number to call is area code 480-962-5353, and they wrote something down that I got to know what you meant before I go on any further. Not a mill. What does that mean?
Basically, not a mill is we don't handle people en masse. We're more of, if you will, a boutique law firm which gives attention to our clients. We're not interested in bringing vast numbers of clients in and then getting their case resolved for whatever we can get it resolved for and then going on our way. We make sure that we represent our clients, that we get them fair and adequate compensation for their injuries. That's our job. And we don't take shortcuts on that. You know,
a lot of people, there's some people on television, right, all the time. We see them all the time, the same old names. What makes you different? What makes you different? Because that's something that I want people to understand. You're hearing things on here that are not the same. that are simple that, you hear on the television? Go ahead.
Well, a big difference is they're going to meet with an attorney. An attorney needs to analyze the case. They need to take a look at fault. They need to take a look at what the claims actually entail. You can't do that unless an attorney talks personally with the person who's been injured.
It's all about the case, isn't it?
It's all about the case. It's about the facts. It's finding out those facts, and that's what attorneys are trained to do. We'll go to the client anywhere in the state, and we represent people statewide. They're going to know that, again, when they meet with us, they're meeting with an attorney. They have a relationship with them. They know who's representing them. And as I said, they get my cell phone number. So if they need to get a hold of me, they can call me.
And the number to call direct to the office is 480-962-5353. I'm going to say the website again. I'm just going to spell it. Just makes it easier for me. It's KOGLMEIER lawaz.com. What else should we talk about?
Well, one of the other things that we do for clients when they come into our office is we will take a look at what their insurance coverage constitutes. We ask them to give us a copy of their declarations page. A lot of people think they can't recover against the other party because they had no insurance. They have no idea that they may have coverage that will help compensate them for their injuries, such as uninsured motorist or underinsured motorist or med pay. And we take a look at what their policy consists of. A lot of people think insurance policies only cover liability. It only covers me if I'm at fault. But in many cases, they may be able to recover under their uninsured motorist policy or underinsured motorist policy. If I may, I'll elaborate on that just a little bit. If there's a person walking, if you're walking down the road and a car hits you and it's being driven by a 14-year-old and they have no insurance, it doesn't mean you're completely out of luck with respect to recovery for your injuries. If you have an automobile policy that has uninsured motorist coverage, that is portable. It goes with the person. You don't have to be in an automobile. An automobile needs to be involved, but you may still be able to recover for your personal injury even if that driver was 14 years of age and not insured. A lot of people don't understand that. And so we'll go through their policy. We'll tell them what each portion of the coverage consists of, what they're covered for, and why it's a benefit to them. And then advise them on what they would like to accomplish, and then they can decide whether their insurance coverage is adequate. And then they go back and talk to their auto insurance broker, and they can obtain additional coverage if they need to, or at least they know that they'll be able to recover for the injuries based on what they have.
So it sounds to me, too, that you're educating them along the way, that it's not just, I want your case, it's a good case, it's a bad case, if it's a great case, I'm going to take it, if it's not, I may not. You're not like that. It sounds like you really want to, you're there to really help them and educate them throughout the process.
Well, that's our goal. That's one of the reasons I brought Christina Laguna with me today.
I can't wait to hear from her.
She's our Director of Business Operations. She also takes a personal touch. She contacts our clients. She makes sure that they're being well represented, make sure they're happy, and she does an amazing job doing that.
So what is the first step when they call? Obviously, they're very, very upset. They've just been in an accident, and they're hearing this. Let's say they've written it down, and they call. What is the first steps?
Actually, that's great that you pointed that out, because we know that accidents are very stressful, even overwhelming. So we really try to set ourselves apart by creating and building a team of people that truly care. So you're going to be dealing with people that are genuinely patient, caring, they're dependable, they're professional. You feel that on the phone from the beginning, when you walk into our office, and through the very end. And, we just try to match our actions with our words, and that's, I think, the biggest thing about us is you just can feel that we really care for everybody.
Let's talk real quickly before we go. I know it's fast, but to give them some ideas of people out there that might not think of the regular, what some of the different things. We know the dog bites, we know the slip on the banana and this and that, but there's other ones that they might not think about too.
Well, that's a great question, because some people think, I was cited, I'm at fault, I'm never going to recover. Well, the reality is that just because you receive a citation doesn't mean that you're at fault for causing an injury or for your own injury. It may mean that someone else is partially at fault. It's called comparative negligence. So an attorney looking at the facts can determine whether or not there's a potential for recovery, either on a 100% basis, a 50% basis, a 25% basis. Is that claim worth pursuing for that individual? Keep in mind that just because someone is cited doesn't mean they're automatically liable. If someone's making a left-hand turn, but the oncoming traffic was traveling at a highly excessive rate of speed, there could be comparative negligence, or there could be a significant amount of negligence on the party that was coming straight through the intersection, even though you may be turning left. Those are somewhat difficult cases, and sometimes attorneys won't take those. But we want to at least talk to the people, analyze it, and give them their choices.
Here's the thing, guys. It's all about the case, and you won't know until you talk to them. And that's the most important thing. Write the number down. It could be you. It could be someone that you know in the situation. The number to call is 480-962-5353. They're located in Mesa. They're not the run-of-the-mill. They don't treat you like that in any way. Again, that number is 480-962-5353.